What do I do if I've been served divorce papers? That's a really good question. You might think that that's self-evident, but it's really, really important to make a note of the day, the date on the calendar, the time, the place, and the person, if you know, or at least a description of the person or the role of the person, like were they a deputy sheriff, for instance. All of those details, because believe it or not following your state's law on some of those things could make service of those papers improper and therefore of no impact. So in New York, you can't serve on Sunday or a legal holiday. So if you're served paper on Sunday, you can theoretically pretend you weren't served. That service is a nullity, or it's challengeable. It's able to be nullified, I guess I should say. So you want to make sure that you have all of those details and you provide that to your legal representative, because that could be a tool you can use to frustrate the other side, and it may render that service invalid. You certainly want to keep a complete set of everything you've got, and you want to make a call to your attorney or find an attorney as quickly as possible. There's usually short turnaround times for responding to papers, or you could be held in default. Default means that the other party wins and you lose, and you don't have an opportunity to even be heard. So there's a way to get in the door after default, but you don't want to be in default in the first instance. So contact an attorney. In many states, the time is as short as 20 days to respond to those papers. There are also special rules if you're served outside of the state where the lawsuit is brought. So if your ex is in California and you are in Oregon, you may have more time, and there may be different rules for serving when you are in a different state from where the court action is started. So make sure you give your attorney a complete set of the papers. Keep them clean and neat and able to be reproduced, so your attorney has everything that they're going to need in order to give you the best advice when you have that first initial consultation about those papers you've been served. But don't delay, because you don't want to leave your attorney up against a rush, and you certainly don't want to meet the deadline for responding to those papers.